don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the gymnasium at West Fargo Cheyenne High School and another Mustang Media broadcast. Tonight we have for you a showdown between the Moorhead Spuds visiting the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs volleyball squad. I'm Dan Wolf. Joining me tonight for the broadcast is Jeremy Newton, head coach of the West Fargo Cheyenne football team. Coach, I'm going to start with this. You know, volleyball seems a little different just because they get so many matches compared to football games or something.
Sure.
But is this something you wish you had the opportunity to do, play an out-of-conference rival or to play a team that maybe isn't in North Dakota ever, to have a chance for something like that?
I mean, sure, yeah. Our JV actually just went to Albany on Monday, and that was awesome for them. Just someone totally new that they get to play. And the game is just, you can try some things out and see how fun it is. And, you know, yeah, that'd be nice.
So the last time the Mustangs squared off, that was last Thursday on homecoming week, and they swept the Horace Hawks here. And the Spuds, the last time they played, lost to West Fargo High. So both teams, I guess, have that in common. The Mustangs dropped a close one to West Fargo High earlier this year as well. At this point in the season, Jeremy, again, you know, volleyball just seems so different. Maybe that's just from an outside perspective because they're going to play so many matches. They're just as far into the season as football, but it seems like they have so many more opportunities to see other teams and those sorts of things. Where do you think this squad is at right now? Is it still kind of that determining some rotations and what players they're going to lean on and seeing if they can find some opportunities for some people to play, or are you already thinking ahead as a coach about how you're going to approach the rest of the season and what you want to get accomplished?
I think the big key, especially in volleyball, is to get your team gelling at the right time. Right now, I mean, yeah, you're a third of the way in the season, and yeah, you have some ideas about your lineup, but there are ways you can tweak it, and you really don't want to be peaking until you get to the EDC tournament, because it doesn't matter. We won state from a 5th seed one year, so it really doesn't matter where you go in at.
Absolutely, and this team, of course, coming off a runner-up finish. Cheyenne, so far this year, has an overall record of 8-2. They've dropped a conference game against West Fargo, and their only other loss was in that East-West crossover to Bismarck Century. So 8-2 thus far. They're a half game back of the lead in the EDC. Davies right now 3-0, and tied for second is Cheyenne at 3-1, and West Fargo High at 2-0. So this is an annual game between Moorhead and Cheyenne. So do you feel like both coaches have a pretty good sense of what each team's going to want to try and do tonight, or does it shift with your personnel and who you have graduate and who's moving up?
It does. It shifts with personnel. I mean, I know that Coach Newton knew Shar, the old coach, a lot better, and this coach he's still kind of getting familiar with. So, but they do a lot of things that they see repeatedly. But we're a different team than we were last year, and we're still trying to figure out what we are our identity. So I think right now it's important for us to focus on the Mustang volleyball team and just kind of adjust to what they're going to give us.
Well, and it's got to be nice. I mean, obviously you want to win every match that you play, but again, it is non-conference. It doesn't count against you so much if you drop one here. And as you pointed out, you're trying to figure out your identity as a squad. I mean, this team is very different from last year. It's similar in that we skew to the young side for Cheyenne. Only 3 seniors on this roster, and that's kind of been a recurring theme for the last few years. But you lose, a lot of height and players like Maya Blado and some blockers up front. And now, yes, you return Cora Metcalf, and we know that she's got some height, but a lot of your outside hitters aren't 6 foot, aren't 6'1", and that puts some pressure on at the net for blocking, but also means you've got to have some really good athletes on the outside.
They do, and we do. And we also have some battle-tested kids. Yeah, we are young, and we really are, but we have a lot of kids that have experience at the state level, and they've done a great job. And we're not huge up front, but we're super athletic, and I think that more than makes up for what we have.
So what do you suppose tonight, Coach, the keys are going to be for Cheyenne to come out successful? I know you knew a little bit about this Moorhead squad and know that they lost the other night, but what are going to be the keys for success for Cheyenne tonight?
I think it's right now is the whole season for them as far as what their keys are. I think if they serve well and pass well, everything else will take care of themselves. They're super athletic. When they lost to West Fargo, they had 18 serves, missed serves, and that's just, you're not going to win much like that. So I think if we can keep the ball on a serve and play, be aggressive on our serve, the rest of it's just going to take care of itself. Yeah,
any sport that you play, unforced errors are going to come back and kill you no matter what the sport is, and that certainly is going to be a key tonight as they take on the Spuds.
Absolutely.
So we're going to step away here for just a couple minutes as we head to the national anthem, and we'll rejoin at pregame lineups, and we'll get her started tonight. Stick around, please.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, I think so.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him was because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we're in the middle of pregame introductions. Jeremy, it struck me during the national anthem and looking down, something that we don't see every night. Two teams with black uniforms and orange numbers, something that is kind of uncommon. So on the left of your screen as you're looking at it, that's going to be the Moorhead Spuds. Black and orange and white, and of course on the right is the Mustangs, black, orange, and the royal blue here tonight, as these teams are going to square off against one another. Looking at this, Moorhead probably a little more experience on their roster, a few more seniors than what Cheyenne has. A couple younger players, but certainly, as we mentioned earlier, Cheyenne with only the 3 seniors on this year's roster, and with a lot of youth, but as you pointed out, Jeremy, experienced youth as we're going to get going here tonight. Just a couple of updates, some games that are going to be going on around the state later this evening, and we'll try and keep you updated on those. In fact, we can give you an update right now. West Fargo Horace takes the first set against West Fargo High at Horace High School, so they're up 1-0 in that match. Fargo North is taking on Red River. North is up 1-0 already in their match. We're getting started a little bit late because the JV went 3 sets. So some of these games are already gotten going. Red River, of course, going to be in here on Thursday night. That will be the Mustang opponent, and that's our next broadcast. Bismarck Legacy plays Century tonight out at Legacy High School. Davies is up at Grand Forks Central. Minot High hosting Bismarck High. Bismarck St. Mary's hosting Williston. Minot North hosting Jamestown. And then finally Fargo Shanley hosting South. And then we have this tilt here between the Mustangs and the Spuds as we're about ready to tip things off. And so we'll do our best to give you the information, both fan bases standing until their team scores. So we're going to try and be able to describe to you what's going on here until these fans are seated completely, but we'll do our best.
We're ready to roll. It should be a fun one, man.
Should be, and we're seeing a couple people out here who we haven't seen yet this year. I see Andrea Grijalva is starting, is starting for the Mustangs this evening. And that's who they go to right away.
Starts off good.
And that's a kill there. So the Mustangs are going to start off the scoring, and that sits a good chunk of the fans down. So now we can see a little more clearly with what we have going on.
I didn't see Ellie on the bench even. I don't know what happened there.
That one's going to be long. That serve there by Broughton. 1-1.
Missed serves are my nemesis. I can't stand it. It's my least favorite part of volleyball.
It really is, and you see that a lot in longer rallies, that someone goes maybe for something bigger than they need to, where if you just extend that rally and put the pressure on, as we have back-to-back unforced errors on the serve. But there's lots of times we see that up here, Jeremy, like you didn't have to go for that. If you just keep it going and maybe an opportunity presents itself where you're able to set for a good kill opportunity.
It's tough because you want to be aggressive on your serve, because if you let them just 3 pass it, they're going to put it back in your face. But you got to get them in, otherwise you can't score.
That's true. Good block up front by Riley Bryant on that one, and the Mustangs up 3-1 on Dinger's serve here.
She's super active on the block. She's so athletic for a middle, and she really covers the court well. Get up there.
The fourth hit there. Saxland just trying for a little touch, little dink over the top, trying to catch the Spuds in the air, but just not enough. Catches the net. And the libero for the Spuds going to be serving here. Gracie Hofer.
Big approach. Good aggressive serve.
And good rally by both squads here.
There you go. A tight set. She didn't have anything she could do with it, so we kind of just got a good block on that one.
Yeah, you're in next to the net. There's not a whole lot that you can do with that. And one thing that stands out to me, Jeremy, is a few lefties on the for the Spuds. It's just, you know they're out there, but it's rare when you see, more than one on a team, and then when they're actually on the floor together, that's something you don't see quite so often as Dinger digs that one out.
Yeah, that's right. It's an advantage to have a right side hitter be a lefty because you can see the court so much better.
Well, and that cross court, especially in that short corner, is such a good weapon for the player that can use that. Good dig out by Hofer there.
Wow, good reach by the middle there. Who the heck is that? Walters, goodness, good reach. That was she got a nice touch on it. I thought the tip was going in, and she just kind of extended up and got a finger on it, kept it in play.
Dinger lays out for it, but unable to catch it cleanly. So 4-3, Cheyenne leads here. That went into the net for Saxland. As Dory Granlund continues to serve, just a sophomore, 5'11", another lefty out here.
That was Richmond. She's on the outside here for one rotation.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Hit in the back. She kind of doubled the set. They don't call that anymore, but that just kind of hurt the timing of it a little bit there. There she goes. That was a good set.
That's kind of the play that's called for Bryant so often, that right up the middle, and when she's got it timed out, she is so violent with that. She brings the hammer down.
She does. She's super athletic, and they try to, like I said, they did a really good job of matching her up one-on-one there. And if your setter can get your middle hitter with a one-on-one matchup, we should be winning that one a lot.
As we got Addie Kill on to serve here.
Oh, a little miscommunication there.
Yeah. Good turnout from the Cheyenne and Spuds student sections this evening.
It really has. It's actually every game that I've seen that has had a really good turnout.
That's great to see that more and more kids get to these activities. As we see Bryant, good recognition, no one home for the Spuds on the front to do anything about that, and just tips it down.
Yeah, she'll take an easy kill there. Too aggressive. She got a little confident, and then she just hammered it a little too hard.
And volleyball seems to be such a game of runs. When you get that momentum going for you, it's hard not to, right? It's not hard to press just a little more, just to try and do a little bit more with it there.
Yeah, you want to keep those rallies going. As many crooked numbers as you can. That was way in.
Great serve by Arnson. Kind of miscommunication, misread by the Mustang defense there, and let that one drop. And that one, while it was deep, it wasn't that close to the end line.
Yeah.
Probably needed to be someone giving an attempt on that as Granlund Arnson continues to serve here.
I know Coach Newton was really worried about their serves. He said they're a very aggressive serving team. They can be on serving. They're tough to stop.
That's Broughton's spot right there. That left outside hitter position. Super athletic. We've talked about that, Jeremy. She's only 5'9", but she has got some hops, and she can get up.
She's a state champ. She's a competitor. 4x1 state champ. She's as a freshman. That was impressive.
As the freshman, Liv Mattern on to serve.
There you go. You get it. Oh, you get it. That's fair. Usually when you get a nice pass like that, she got it. Richmond was just a little late coming in on that. She had a single up blocker too. Too bad. Richmond hasn't played much front row, but she's so athletic that they like to have her out there as much as she can.
Well, and a smart player.
Very smart.
Smart players can find a way to figure things out quickly, as that one's going to go into the net. That'll bring Metcalf back on for, is that Badeau, I believe, going out? one thing that stuck out to me, Jeremy, is a lot of those games that we've seen, or the sets we've seen, it's actually been Richmond that's ended up serving them out. She's, whatever rotation they have on the floor, is that one, Grijalva, wow, just more of a defensive maneuver there.
Can't be good, be lucky.
Just trying to make sure that he didn't get injured on that, ends up being in for the Spuds. But I was just saying, Richmond on that serve, they've closed out quite a few sets already this year on her serve.
Yeah, at a young age, she's already probably their top server. She's very consistent, and it has a nice movement on the ball.
Oh.
She's been too aggressive with those this year. She's tries to dump a little bit too much in the libero spot.
That quick dump, nicely done there.
That's Geist.
That was Geist.
Yeah, they got powerful middles.
Yeah, they do.
They're a good team.
All tied up here in the opening set as Rajab continues to serve.
Well, we're going to have to get something better than that, or we're going to be in trouble here.
Good patience at the net.
There you go.
Good touch.
Good. That was a really good play.
Really good touch by Andrea on that one.
No, she's come up a long ways this year. I think she was on the freshman team last year, and to move all the way up to the varsity is big for her. But she's gotten a little bit longer. She's super athletic too. She's just kind of inexperienced. Once she starts really getting it, she's got a lot of ability.
Just wide on that.
That's too much serve for her.
So Janish now to serve for the Spuds, as we're all knotted up here at 10.
They're keeping the ball alive. Here we go. She have something good.
Good touch by Saxland.
She's really become a shot perfecter. She's getting, at the outside, sometimes you get the crappy sets where you got to do this, do that, and she's really crafted her game around rolling, tipping, and then when she gets the one she likes, she can power it down. This is my favorite rotation here. We have to be productive in this rotation. Got our best three hitters up.
Oh, wow.
That happens to us sometimes, especially with Dinger. She's so athletic. She gets into the court a little bit too much. She's not out in her base on the corner where she's supposed to be, and that way that corner shot can get by her.
Yeah, Hedlund, nice job there. Into that back corner.
They really preach almost having your feet on the line on the sides, and Dinger's she's so good at getting to balls that she just sometimes gets a little too complacent with her feet.
Oh, nice job.
No, it was outside.
Saxland. Oh, it was outside, okay. Outside the standard. That serve here by Hofer is impressive.
Yeah, she brings it.
A lot of movement on that. You can tell even from up here, that dropping action on it, that's hard to keep in mind.
And she mixes it up with that little dinker. See, those are plays that people normally don't make. They're just two really good athletes.
Yeah.
Moorhead's got it dialed in right now.
Right down Main
Might
Street
need a timeout.
there.
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
And that one's from Walters, and Cheyenne's going to take a timeout as they find themselves down 11-13 here in the opening set. We're going to step away. We'll be right back. Please join us.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
All right, welcome back to the opening set here as the Spuds lead the Mustangs 13-11. Coach Newton calling a timeout, trying to get her squad organized here. Spuds on a little bit of a run, trying to see if they can disrupt that and figure things out.
Moorhead's big. If we're not passing well, they're going to get the ball and
Yeah.
they'll lean on you, and they start playing downhill.
Big and athletic, and again, we've talked about how much the serve from Gracie Hofer has been for the Spuds here tonight as she continues to serve.
She's confident now, too. Now she's really starting to play games with us. Coach Newton's going to sub in here just to try to get a different look.
Yeah.
You get into this, it gets inside your own head a little bit. We got to stop the run. Got to stop the bleeding.
So Shea Olson on for the first time that we've seen her in a match that we've had a broadcast for this year.
Nice.
And she digs that one out. But, that one was in.
Yeah.
Caught the line. And Moorhead continues to roll here. They've increased the lead to 4.
It's really tough on us. There've been a lot of, even the passes we have gotten up been one passes, meaning you can only bring the ball to the outside, and then they kind of can double block us. It's really hard for Saxon to get around that.
Yeah.
That's Walters. Both their middles have good reach.
They do. They hang. It seems like they have that extra levitation gear and hang. And Coach Newton's going to burn her second time out here as the lead now is 16-11. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the opening set here as we've seen Moorhead go on a nice roll. They have the momentum right now. Mustangs have burned both timeouts here trying to get this turned around. But thus far, Moorhead's had the answer.
Yeah, she's all over the place, too. She's serving short, she's serving long. She's hit the net twice, I think, still gone over, and it just is. We're rattled a little bit here. Hopefully we can settle in. We just need one pass. That was our best serve yet.
Yeah, it was.
What a serve. What a set. That was an amazing set.
Considering off of that serve, and you're right, that was easily the best serve. Do you think, Jeremy, is, just like they talk about catching passes from a lefty has a different spin, it messes with you a little? Is that true in volleyball, you think, as well, or is it such a knuckling effect that whether it's off a righty or a lefty, it doesn't matter so much?
No, I think that might be a point. I mean, you never see that much, but it was just a really aggressive approach, and that was a good serve. Usually those aggressive serves, they can only do 3 or 4, and then one of them goes into the net,
Yeah. And there, Cheyenne finally got Moorhead in one of those situations where the only thing they could do was have that one opportunity to get over, and Saxland and Bryant were both on that side, I think, just to get a hand on it.
Need a couple here. We're not. Riley's late.
Yeah, step slow on the rotation there. And 17-13 as Dory Granlund's going to be serving.
You get
5'11" sophomore.
With that good pass, that middle, we gotta have someone on their middle. Their middles have been tearing us up right now. Force the ball somewhere else. That was a really good set too.
Nice job by Saxland. Just too much on it for the Spud blockers to deal with.
It's so hard for a setter as you're moving away from the net to put it back in a good spot where the hitter can do something with, and Bedot did a really good job there.
Hattie Kill on to serve. So even though it seemed like the Spuds went on about an 8 or 9-0 run, and it's only a 17-14 game, as that one's going to be wide. Again, the unforced errors.
Yeah. Too many.
Hurting Cheyenne right now. Their task is tough enough tonight, and you can't give away free points like that.
No, especially not down 3.5, 4 points. They can side us out to death, you know, and we just can't afford that right now. Jeez, they do serve aggressive, though. That's another just booming serve.
Good job by Brian. She had lost her footing there just to get it over and make that adjustment. There's Broad.
Hey. That's the one thing they do have. They run a 5-1. I mean, their setter's all the way around. The number 7, Roger, she's not very big, so we can hit over her if we go line when she's up blocking.
And Broughton does a nice job on the outside. She's giving up height, but she knows how to work around those blockers oftentimes as well. That's going to be deep.
Still, she's over our block. Really good reach by both middles.
So 16-18.
Right in this thing. Let's get this in here.
Mattern serving. Good serve. That kind of ate her up. No choice for the Spuds but to just return it, and there should be a great opportunity. That might have been long, but
not anymore.
Didn't matter. Spud took it on and out of bounds. And so Mattern continuing to serve, an opportunity to tie it up for the first time in quite some time for the Mustangs.
We got a couple of, Richmond's not super aggressive on her approaches, and she needs to be a little more aggressive now with this front row, so we can have some options up here. Yes,
there it
is. A good
is.
play too. Good block by both of them.
Hard to tell who got that one, whether it was Richmond or Grijalva, but regardless,
it probably was the net. Honestly,
it probably was, but
neither of them really cheered.
No, but also being there made such a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And now look at her, she's rolling over the top.
Yeah.
You know, it happens a lot to the girls. If they get oofed, the middle's got several blocks on us.
Yeah, Walters has been all over tonight.
She has.
So 19-18 Spuds. So we're going to see Bryant go off. Along with Mattern, Dinger on.
Another aggressive serve. They all serve very aggressive. They're going to be out of system here, so we should get a good look. I don't know, we go out of system too.
Yeah, didn't handle that one cleanly, and that's going to
another block
be blocked.
As guys know, having a field day on us, we got to have a better plan. We're okay though. We're in good shape. We just got to have one more side out here, and we'll be right back there. We can't let them go on another run. Oh, that was a really good set.
Handled well by the Spuds. They're just going to keep it alive. Another opportunity.
Nice.
Nicely done. Great job by Richmond to recognize that. Just a little dink over the top.
We got our middle in. They're not respecting her very much. They're just giving us a single block there, and we'll keep moving the ball outside. And we're not as confident as we would with her because she hasn't played as much varsity, but we got to start utilizing her just a little bit to keep them honest. There's another just every time.
Oh, and it works out.
That's an error. Tied her back up.
So for anyone at home, you might think the obvious answer is then, well, you counter with Cora Metcalf in the middle, but because of her height, but obviously her skill set makes her a little bit more valuable as an outside hitter.
Right, and then you're changing two people's positions. It makes it even more difficult.
Yeah.
Oh man, what are we doing? That she should have pounded that one right back at him right there.
Goal. Oh, good job. Great reaction, but just not enough.
That time we missed a golden opportunity there. The ball overpassed in the middle, and we just weren't quite sure. Again, that's not having a lot of varsity experience there for Andrea. We just should have really capitalized on that. Boy, their middles are just tearing us up right now. Well, we're going to see what happens here. We don't have any timeouts to kill, so let's see what
Going to have to ride it out and see if they can figure it out on their own, which...
I mean, it's still tight. We're one pass away. You
know?
Boy, that was just an outstanding set.
Nice job that time by Broughton.
Yeah, Broughton had a good aggressive approach, but Richmond put that thing on a dime for her.
So Shea Olson on to serve now.
All right, let's use the auto system here. That was a double.
Yeah. There we go.
They don't call the doubles on the setter as much anymore, but I tell you what, if you're going over with a hitter, a lot of times if it has spin on it, they'll call that still.
You know, the one thing, Richmond almost got away with that little quick
dumps.
That quick dump, but it's all about disguising it. It's how well you disguise that, as now Coach Fugelberg's going to take time out as she finds herself down 23-22. Stick around. This one's going to go right down to the wire. We'll be right back.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him was because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
All right, welcome back off of the timeout. Spuds call timeout. Find themselves down 23-22. Cheyenne serving here. Shea Olson on the serve. Have an opportunity to close out this opening set as it's gone back and forth. You know, really a game of momentum. Looked like the Spuds had taken control about the middle of the first set, but Cheyenne battled their way back and now has an opportunity to shut the door and take this opening set here tonight.
It's really good for Shea Olson, too, because she had a couple missed serves early on. And that's in the net.
Yeah.
There you go. We got a break there. Let's serve it out here. She had a really aggressive swing, but she ended up in the net with her shoulder.
Set point, 24-22. Olson going to try and close things out for the Mustangs. Good deep serve.
Oh, that was a great set.
And there it is. Finished out. Well, really Jeremy, it wasn't pretty the entire way.
No, it wasn't.
But, you know, I was thinking when Cheyenne had burned both timeouts, sometimes it's not so bad to kind of put it on your kids to kind of figure some things out themselves and develop a little grit and find a way to work through it.
I agree, and I didn't agree with Coach Newton there. She called that timeout right on top of the other one. But what do? If we don't get our ball back, then we're going to lose anyway, so you might as well use them both up. She did a great job.
Find yourself down 9, and, you know, like you said, you just side it out.
Right.
All right, we're going to step away. We'll be back for set number 2. Spuds or Mustangs are up 1-0. Join us, please.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him was because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, I think so.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories.
All right, welcome back for set number 2 as we get underway. Mustangs won the opening set 25-22, and they get on the board first here in set number 2.
That's a good start. We're going to maximize the time we get Metcalf into that net offensively. So that's why we got to try and keep our serves in these 3 rotations.
Nice serve there. Good tumbling action on that, and that was going to be long.
And Richmond's good at putting the serve in a good spot for us. She's also getting it. She doesn't just get it in; it gets in, so it's hard for them to pass up to us. So usually we're getting a pass that we can deal with. It gives us the ball back. That's a third not great pass in a row.
And certainly not the start the Spuds are hoping for. After dropping a tight one in the opening set, the next worst thing you want to have happen is to get off to a really slow start, and that's going to be 4 in a row. And you don't want to burn timeouts this early, but you also don't want to let this get away from you early on.
She went after the freshman a few times here. Let's see if she keeps going after her. Well, they moved her up. They rotated around to get her out of there, so her confidence isn't
still
there. Yeah.
There's some miscommunication there.
It's a great serve. It's deep.
Yeah, and there's the timeout.
Yeah.
So quick timeout here for the Spuds as they find themselves down 5-0 here in the opening or the second set. We're going to step away. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to set number 2. Mustangs on a roll to open things up off of Brindley Richmond's serve. Couple tough serves for Spuds to handle. A little miscommunication among the Spuds.
And that's just even
better. And there's
better.
another one.
That ball just dropped.
Just got on top of Haig so quickly she couldn't handle it. 6-0 to open up the scoring here in set number 2. And we talked about earlier how many of the early sets we've seen in broadcast being served out by Richmond does a really nice job, and there's the hammer.
You think Hofer doesn't want the ball? Look where she's standing now. She's almost taken half the court up. Look at her. She's all the way over. They're going away from her. They're trying to pick on the other two. They don't want her past the ball. Look, she's almost in the middle of the court.
And again,
they just keep on going
just
away from
on
her.
top.
The control Richmond has for a sophomore to keep.
And they're going to sub out here, I think. Yeah. Walters out, get someone new in the back row, hopefully able to handle this as it's 8-0 already.
And just get in your own head. It's amazing how fast. I mean, they talk about it. There's 16, 17-year-old kids. Oh, goodness. That's
wow,
good. That's
kept
good.
alive.
Yep, that's good. Oh, what a play.
Nice job.
Darn it. We thought the thing was over.
Yeah, you could see everyone for Cheyenne kind of let up, thinking that one into the net was done. But nice job digging that out. I think that was Hofer again that kept it alive.
Yeah, she's all over the place. Shoot, that's the tough one to let go. But,
Well, you knew it wasn't going to be a 25-0 run, but just unfortunate. And there, again, you talk about it, doesn't matter what team, you can't afford that. You find yourself down 8-1. You got to just at least put some pressure on Cheyenne, make them return it, make them do something with it, and then to serve it long like that just really hurts you as Broughton's on to serve now for Cheyenne.
There she goes. Oh, nice. See, that's when now last year Peyton would have put that right down and kind of maybe had an error. Now she realized it wasn't a great set. She got it in, lived to die another day. Didn't work out for us there, but that's really smart for her. She's really maturing fast.
All right, Hofer on to serve now.
This was our trouble spot last match, or last set. Not three pass there though.
Oh,
and no, good
wow.
job by them. I thought that was going to go down for sure. That's over the net though. That should have been illegal. No, that was third contact, I guess. No,
yeah.
Good. If it's second contact, they'll call that. They reached over the net to put it down, but that was on third contact. Got to try to get, that's one thing Cora's been really working on is when the set's not great for her to try to get the ball in a spot where it just doesn't get dumped right back in her face.
Good serve.
Just aggressive. See that? That's just a great play.
That was good
Unbelievable
placement.
defense by Janish.
And there it is.
That's a freshman. She's a really good athlete. Bree didn't get a hand on that ball. It was so well placed, and she got it up. But it ended up not working out for her. But, wow, what a play. This is a rotation we need to score on here. At least get a couple.
So Cheyenne in control of this second set, thus far up 10-3. From the back row, that's tough. Really have to elevate on that one, and Broughton sends that one into the net.
I don't know. I don't know. You have three really good hitters up front, and we go for a back row attack. I know she didn't love the set, but those are the things that Richmond, a young setter, is going to learn from. You're like, oh, yeah, maybe I should go to one of these other girls. Good job of getting it alive.
Richmond keeps that alive. There, a good dig by Dinger. And just wide.
Shoot. I just got done singing her praises.
And that's one of those where you just extend the rally, put the pressure on Moorhead to do something, and just a little wide, going for a little bit too much cross court on that.
Would have been an outstanding shot, but was it worth it is the wonder.
That one's long.
Well, you can tell they like Granlund.
Yeah.
When she's in there, they go to her.
And only a sophomore. So, assuming this rivalry continues, these annual matches, that's a face that Cheyenne's going to see a lot in the next couple of years.
Yeah,
as Michaela Amundsen comes on to serve, and there's an ace. 12-5.
Same culprit too. They're really Coach Kevin usually calls all the serves, and he's been picking area 5 a lot.
And every time Moorhead kind of tries to get back into the set, Cheyenne does a nice job of just keeping them at arm's length. And there's that quick one, and it finds kind of missed time by Bryant. Got hung up in the air, but she had just enough on it and good placement in the back corner.
And she's not huge neither, but she hangs in the air like she's got a really good vertical, super athletic. She's fun to watch. I really like how active. She's underrated as a blocker. She's not huge, but man, she covers a lot of court.
So you wonder at what point do you burn another timeout if you're Coach Fugelberg, or do you let this one play out? Find yourself down 9, midpoint of the set here. Good serve by Amundsen, and that's
if she doesn't call it right now, she's giving up because it's going to be out of reach.
Down
she's asking
by
her
10,
coaches,
yeah.
no, what it's almost at 10. You just well, let's get to the third set.
You have players on the floor for one thing, but if they that speaks to how well-rounded you need to be, both offensively and defensively, if you want to stay on the court.
Agreed.
That one should be wide. Yeah, it was.
No touch. Good.
16-5. Moorhead going to continue to play this one out.
Walters got a little aggressive. That back corner was open, too. A lot of times you want to go to that back left corner. That setter's cheating up a little bit a lot of times, and she just missed her spot. It was a good swing, though.
And that one just off. I think Bryant got a piece of it at the net and deflected it. Cheyenne couldn't do anything with it. It drops harmlessly. And so the Spuds get a side out and a chance to try and dig their way back out of the hole and into this second set.
At this point in time, we just don't want to have any big mistakes. We want to pass the ball, get the ball back.
Oh, there it is. That's the one. That quick set right down the middle. When she times that up,
she does it off one leg too. It's just that's something that there's not a lot of kids in the state that can do that consistently.
That one's long.
They let Saxon serve there. She'd been not serving because Kill's got such a good serve, but then they let her go, and I bet she'd like to have that one back. She's super competitive kid.
Good set. Oh, wow, that was close.
It was a great set. They got her one-on-one on that outside blocker, but she let the ball get a little bit behind her, and that's how it sailed long. Just a little too aggressive on the approach.
Walters continues to serve. That one might have been long, but
that's 4.
Yep. I think that was Bryant that got it. Geist got set up, just a little touch there and couldn't get it over the outstretched arms of Riley Bryant. Mattern on to serve now.
That was a nice floater too.
Good placement. Nice job by Moorhead to keep this alive. Oh, that was going to be close. Nice job by Broughton. Great recognition. That was going to take her into the net. Little touch.
That's what having that athleticism does for her. She's able to do things that just a lot of kids do. A lot of kids would have an error there.
Good drop on that one from Mattern.
They're bringing it.
Yeah, and that's going to be 3 hits.
Little
late on that one maybe, but the Spuds do call timeout. With Cheyenne leading set number 2, 20-8. We'll step away and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans. We'll give you a quick update as we're waiting here for the Spuds to emerge from timeout. Davies, it looks like, is going to get a 3-set sweep over Grand Forks Central tonight. Minot and Bismarck tied at 1. West Fargo up 2-1 on Horace. Century leads Legacy 1-0. North leads Red River 2-1. Jamestown over Minot North 1-0. Shanley and South a set apiece. And that's what we have for updates so far as Mattern continues to serve. Nice touch. I think that was Geist there. Or no, I'm sorry. I think that was Janish. Janish with the good touch over the top as Rajab is going to be on to serve. Down 20-9. That
was out.
They choose to take it. Good dig out by Rajab.
Should be able to do something here.
There we go. Should have the set we want to Broughton.
See right there, the middle blocker is not respecting our middle. Oh, Grijalva's got to get her just a little more active. The middle left.
Andre is such a quiet, mild-mannered kid. It's finding out how to tap into some aggressiveness there and say it's okay to unleash it right here in the, on the court. There we go.
I read that one too. Oh man, she got that too.
Yeah, she got it clean, but no one around as it was wide off of the block on the hit from Granlund.
Dinger's the best I've seen in our program's history that's able to get balls, get touches on balls. She's very good at it.
Last year, she hit the floor so frequently and always seemed to get a hand on it every time, as that one's going to be clean.
And then she puts it in a spot where we can do something with it.
Yeah, it's not just ricocheting around. It pops straight up. It gives Cheyenne that one extra opportunity. And you kind of feel like that's something, you can teach a little bit, but a lot of that's just
being an athlete.
Yeah.
And the court sense for her is outstanding too. And she's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew where that was going.
Yep.
Oh, man, they've dug her several times on big swings.
There's the quick dump.
Almost like, I don't know where to be. Almost got caught by the center.
So 22-11 as Richmond continues to serve here.
Coach Newton's getting after her right now for it, too. Stay off after you block. Get off the net. It'll come.
Cheyenne in control here in set number 2. Set from Richmond to Broughton. She has to hesitate for a second.
There you go.
I was going to say a one-touch bonanza here, but controlled by the Spuds and finally hammered down on that one by Arnson.
That was Geist.
Or Geist, sorry.
That was a great set, too. She was about the 10-foot line. She put that right in a good spot for her to take that ball down.
So 22-12.
Oh, just missed. The second time they played with an opposite rotation. Usually Cora moves over to the right side, but she's sitting on the outside.
I was just saying, you can maybe sense a little bit Cora not as comfortable with that left side as a hitter. More, we've seen her for 2 years now play predominantly on the right-hand side, and maybe Coach Newton just, again, you don't know how a season's going to play out, what you might be asking players to do. Little experience over there, especially in a set that seems to be in hand at this point.
A lot of times they do that the first time because of their rotation status, but then they rotate back, and they didn't again, and they're staying over.
And that one falls. So 23-14 as Broughton will be serving to try and close this one out. Should that not be 23-14?
I thought so.
I thought so too.
Mrs. Hanley's on the official book tonight, and I don't know if she's, oh no.
That one sails long.
That is her third missed serve of the night.
Addie Kill.
Not that I'm complaining.
No, and Addie Kill pointing out that it should be 23 to Coach Newton, who, there it is, 23-15. That's, someone was paying attention aside from us.
That's right.
Two old guys, you never know if we got things right or not. So good.
That's fair.
Good that the kids are paying attention. And finally, Metcalf, after about the 7th or 8th time they've dug her out,
she was due.
She finally gets to connect, and we have set point here.
But you just got to keep swinging. She's doing a great job. She's getting really good contact on the ball. They're going to fall for her. Oh, that was a rocket serve.
Oh,
man, grand.
And it was
out.
long. Wow.
Thought that was in. That was a good swing.
That was a good swing. So set 2 looks a little different than the first as Cheyenne jumps out quickly on Richmond's serve and just kind of keeps the Spuds at bay the entire time. And they finish that one off 25-15. We're going to step away, and we'll be right back for set number 3. Stick around.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life. So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them. Because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, I think so.
All right, welcome back, folks. Here as we're about to start set number 3 in just a minute. So Coach Newton, tomorrow, football team going out to Mandan. This is the last of the 4-game opening swing of playing the Western teams before you dig into the EDC schedule for the year. What do we know about Mandan as a football team?
Well, the record wouldn't suggest it, but they've actually, everyone's good this year in ours. It's going to be a dogfight no matter what. I mean, they were up last week, got beat good, but they're still up at half. If we just have to worry about ourselves and what can we do? How can we get better? How can we get these young kids playing football more consistently? And we'll see what happens.
And then you start the EDC season. Who do you play to open that?
We got Davies first, so that's going to
Davies, that'll be that running game is always tough. And, you got guys, you got to know where that ball is every time out of the that it's handed off.
Yeah, it'll be tough. They got a lot of kids back from last year, and they've been rolling people.
And you got to play well at the point of attack, that's for sure. So, so tomorrow night, and Davies is on the road as well, or is that one at home?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Davies. Oh, our game against Davies? Yeah, we're at Davies.
At Davies. So we won't have a broadcast for a couple weeks football-wise, but we do have a broadcast coming up on Thursday in a couple of days as these Mustang girls, the volleyball team.
That was a great swing.
As Grijalva slams that one down up the middle, as they're going to be playing Red River on Thursday night in an EDC showdown, and that's a 7 o'clock tip, and we'll be doing that one for Mustang Media. So if you can join us for that, can't make it out to the gym, please do. As Shea Olson is on to serve for Cheyenne. Oh, wow, that one got on top of Hofer quickly, and Metcalf, they had an answer again. So, Jeremy, is that determined solely by the outside hitter if they want to go up the line, if they want to go cross court? Is there a plan when that ball is set to Cora? Is it totally up to the hitter, or is there
It's kind of up to the hitter in that. I mean, if a defender sees it, they'll yell cross or line.
Okay.
But a lot of times it's up to the hitter. But if the hitter can get on top of the ball and they can see their block, that's ideal because then they can kind of see if there's a hole or if the line's open or where they want to be. But it's hard. It's hard to get on top of the ball. It's hard to see the hitter or see the block and the ball at the same time, or kind of feel it at least. But some kids just have a knack for it too.
So, we've been visiting here, but I know we've had multiple serves already, and the scoreboard still reads 0-0. So I'm not exactly. There we go. Now it should say 2-2. I wasn't exactly sure. New scoreboards here, and they are fantastic. If you haven't been in the Cheyenne gym, they are beautiful to see. They're bright. You can see them. But I don't know if there was a little issue with them at first, but we got it figured out. It's 2-2 here as Dinger takes that one. Leaves it to Saxland. Good job up front with those blockers. I think that one was Granlund again.
I think that I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that scoreboard operator, who usually has to be in this big, bulky thing in front, is now on an iPad essentially over behind there. So that's kind of cool too.
Who would have guessed?
Technology. Us old people, we don't know what that is.
No.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, really nice job that back corner by Metcalf. Again, playing the left outside on that.
They always do it for the first, for service receive, but then generally she moves back across. She didn't.
And now she is here for this one.
Yeah.
So,
but maybe giving her a different look, trying to get the block in a different spot for her because I know they key on her a lot. That was a really good job. We got our hands on it. Saxon got her hands, but you got to push that ball back to the middle with that outside hand, and you get that ball across. Sometimes it's just hard to get your hand on it, but otherwise you get used.
Good movement down the net by both Bryant and Saxland on that. Here comes the serve from Hofer.
Yeah, that's our nemesis here. Oh, man, that was a good serve too. Really good pass.
There. Oh, wow. That's been about 3 times tonight that it's been a self-defense by a Spud defender, but they've been able to get it back, and then that one's going to go wide.
Yeah.
Oh.
Line judge set in, but they must have thought she was from Cheyenne because they switched it up.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say, that one cross court by Metcalf, sails wide, and Spud's up 5-3 here in set number 3.
I thought it was out too, and I'm probably the biggest homer here, so.
Well, that one was nice.
Yeah, she's had a ton of good serves tonight. Get her back across now. Let's stop them.
Walters. And that's what hurt us in that opening set.
Oh. Yeah, they get us on our heels, and then they can just pound the ball with their middles.
Yeah.
Their middles had a majority of their kills in this rotation in that first set.
And in large part, the service game of Hofer just, keeps Cheyenne enough on their heels that they haven't gotten the looks they wanted. There it is from Bryant right up the middle.
It wasn't the best placement. Generally, as a middle, you don't want to hit the ball right to the middle of the course. That's where the middle back is. That's where the middle block is. But she's so powerful that she was just able, and quick, that she was able to just blow it right past them.
Yeah, there you go. There are players that get kills, but so often I think Riley Bryant, it looks like angry kills when she drops the hammer. Other players hit it hard, but She looks like she is trying to punish the ball every time she gets that opportunity.
And it's really funny that you say that, because if you know anything about the Bryants, they're all the same.
Okay.
Their brother Cooper, who's at Moorhead, stayed the same way. Just a violent player that's
Competitor.
really good. Their other brother Fletcher's a freshman, and he is just a violent player. And so it just must run in the family. They got good genetics there, I guess.
Good rally going here.
Yes. Oh, that was a cool play.
I think both teams gotten looks that they like, but
oh, that was a double.
And there it is.
See, the set was, I mean, they don't call the double anymore, but it's still affected because she wasn't able to put what she wanted on it, and they couldn't get hit over because of it.
But multiple opportunities by both squads that time. Ends up with a block for the Mustangs, and we're tied at 6 as Bedeau on to serve. And Hofer sends that one into the net.
Those are the ones, too. You just got to get it across. Put
Yeah.
it in a corner. Don't have to have a violent swing on it. Just get it in because you're already in trouble. Oh, that was a good serve. Hey, we read her.
You know, that one ends up being a point off the block for Moorhead, but, you know, maybe the win on that is for the first time all night. They figured out how to handle that Walters
she put it in a good spot,
smash
too,
right in the middle, and Dinger was right in the right spot that time. Didn't work out for Cheyenne, but they handled it. And that one's going to work out. Oh.
Nope. Oh,
wow.
Man, what a play.
What athleticism by Hofer.
Oh,
but that won't matter.
Great tempo. You have that kind of tempo. They're on their heels already, and then you got that kind of tempo. They just don't have an answer for it. The block wasn't even up yet.
Saxman with the big kill.
And that's how she's athletic. She's able to get up quick like that. They put the set nice and low for her, and she can come in, and you have a tough time setting up the defense against an attack like that. Oh, they would have liked to have something more than that. Oh, she got too aggressive.
Yeah.
Set wasn't quite high enough for her.
It wasn't, and it was a little off. It got past her, and
that's too bad. We had a really good opportunity there.
So it's 8-8 here in set number 3. Again, Cheyenne up 2-0 as Arnson is on to serve.
Oh, smart play. She used the block. She kind of just tooled her and put it down to that corner. That's a Richmond play that she just, that's one of those things they always call the coach's daughter or whatever. Well, she's not a volleyball coach, but she is a coach's daughter. They just seem to have a lot more court sense than the average cat.
And again, things that you just seem to have, you can't really teach it. They just recognize in the exact right time.
That's 4.
Yeah. So 10-8. I would think Moorhead wants to be careful. They don't want this to open up on them.
Yeah, we just got to stay consistent here. They're kind of on their heels a little bit. Oh,
good
beautiful
dig by
play.
Mattern.
Take a swing at it.
Oh.
You're the only person. That's an experience there.
Yeah.
So get that one down.
And it's also players that probably haven't played a lot of rotations together at this point.
That matters.
It does make a huge difference in a game like this where you have to know who would be responsible for that with the ball in kind of no man's land.
Yeah, that's true. That's when chemistry matters.
Yeah.
Oh, good swing,
There it
though.
was.
Very nice on the approach. He was aggressive on the approach. Good set. The setter was moving away from the 10-foot line, but still was able to get her something that she could use. She's been very good offensively in system.
Yeah.
When we get out of system, you have a little bit of problems.
When it's off script, just kind of how to work with that.
Yeah.
How to adjust and kind of read the situation. You know, and as you pointed out, Jeremy, that's going to come with experience and playing time, especially with this group.
Yeah, that's exactly right. She was on the freshman team last year, and then she's playing JV. It's one thing to adjust with those guys. And now she's got a whole other group in the same year that she's going to have to adjust with, and it's tough. But it was a nice thing there that she's had a couple kills. That middle blocker kind of stuck on her a little bit. There's Janish, freshman. She's a good hitter.
Rajab serving for the Spuds as we're knotted at 11.
Boy, I tell you what, they set that Gremlin girl a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Especially for a sophomore, they're two leading. I mean, the middles are both really good, but that Janish and Gremlin, they're both freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah.
Bright future for the Spuds. That's a little play they try to run to get that second hitter over. Oh, nice job. That was left-handed too, Cora. Good job.
And the defense not knowing where that's coming from, it's really confusing trying to pick up on that.
We used to do that a lot back in the day when we had the Feist girl. She would always come in on that middle rotation and come in second, and it was very tough to stop if you get it down.
Olsen with the serve.
Oh, that was
blocked up low, probably into the net, but
she was there though.
Yeah, she was there. I was going to say, this should be custom set. That was set up. Nice job.
When the ball's landing next to the 10-foot line, it's very difficult to deal with.
And you've got to think Cora Metcalf's just thinking, finally, I'm finally starting to get some of these to drop.
Well, she still has 7 kills, but I bet she's got 12 really good swings. Oh, good job. Stay alive. Oh, good swing on it, too.
There's the dump. Doesn't get him this time. But Granlund into the net.
Good rally, though. Both teams keeping the ball alive, doing good things. Oh, shoot. I feel like if we would have got that one down, we could have got it. They probably would have had to call timeout because we were kind of running a little bit there.
So Janish on to serve.
Good pass.
Really good depth on a lot of the Spud serves here tonight.
Yeah, they're fast and they're deep on the court.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
It forces you in that just half second. You got to decide, am I going to take this or am I not going to take it? And if you guess wrong.
Yeah. And they already got a fold on the one that landed a foot in. You don't want to have that happen twice in a night. Your own fans will start chanting at you. Cool. That's a great swing.
There you go.
Nice over the block.
So 17-13.
Now let's hope we can get a good serve here and get the ball back on offense so we can use our 3 good hitters here.
Just long.
Too aggressive. Sometimes, too, though, you're aggressive with a serve and it sits there and it doesn't sink.
Right.
Sometimes it's just the volleyball just kind of goes to a weird direction on you.
And it does keep a defense honest.
It does. Yeah, that wasn't out by much. Moorhead did a good job of letting that one go. Oh. She's due to miss a serve one of these days. Holy cow. It's all right. Hey, go. There you go.
Good job by Bryant.
Yeah.
You know, and when you see that big swing coming time after time after time, and then suddenly it's not there, you don't know what to expect.
That poor left back was like, what do I do? I can't stand back. I can't go forward. She didn't have a clue on that one. That was just tough because you're right. She's been just bringing it all night. That's the first time she's been a finesse shot.
Oh, great job by Dinger. You know, really good effort by Badeau.
It was.
You wonder how Dinger even gets contorted and gets an arm up and keeps it in a position where maybe someone can get a hand on it. You know, we've seen a lot of spud balls tonight being, hit into the crowd or near the crowd where no one would have a chance. But when Dinger gets a hand on it, it seems there's a chance. That one's going to be just wide as Richmond goes up the line on that one and just misses.
No, you're right. I don't know if Leah wants to get this one tied up or not. She might not even let it get that far before I call timeout. We're close here. It's getting to be crunch time. I think both have both timeouts, right?
Yes. Yeah. And Granlund with the big serve.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah, there wasn't a lot that Badeau could do with that. It wasn't going to clear the net.
Yeah, she's Granlund's going at it like she's approaching from her outside swing here. Goodness gracious. She's aggressive. She wants it too. Give them credit. They're holy cow.
Again, it looks like it's going to be long, and then as you see where they take it, you're like, well, maybe it wouldn't be. There's a good block by Bryant up front.
That was a big block. I think if we didn't stop that, I think we'd have had to call timeout there. And now we get the ball back up two, in good shape. Just got to keep the serve in, play some defense.
Kill into the net.
2 in a row. Oh, wow. Go. Oh, my goodness. That is just, you can't coach that. You don't have a play sheet for that.
Just somehow keeps it alive.
Unbelievable pancake. Then they barely get it up. And then they still has enough court awareness to put it in a spot where no one's at. It's just an outstanding play by all three of them.
And if you're Moorhead, you say, what do you do?
Got the serve in. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's nothing you can do there.
Good adjustment by Broughton in the air. That set was behind her.
Yeah.
Didn't try and do too much with it. Little dump, and there comes the timeout from Moorhead as they're down 21-18. So this one's nearing a conclusion. Stick around. We'll be right back. All right, set number 3. Cheyenne leading 2-0 here. Moorhead coming off of a timeout, down 21-18. Matternon to serve, hoping to try and finish this one out and complete a 3-set sweep for the Mustangs. That would be back-to-back sweeps for them after doing so to Horace last week. Last Thursday, Red River coming up on the docket for a home match. Our next broadcast this coming Thursday, 2 days from now. Good depth from Mattern on that serve.
Almost knocked over the referee stand.
And Broughton, wow.
They're clicking right now.
Referee stand gonna have to adjust there. It's 22-18. Oh. Spud fans telling the Cheyenne student section, let's play hockey.
No commenting. Oh, good swing. Too bad.
22-19.
Grijalva's doing a really good job of putting the ball in the corners where you're supposed to put the ball in the middle, and just missed on that one, but she's had some nice kills. Another aggressive serve.
There. Oh.
Oh, good job. Oh,
just
shoot. Couldn't quite get the ball back over.
So Moorhead hanging around. They've cut the lead down to 22-20. Arnson serving. Not a whole lot of margin for error left for the Spuds.
We got to get a better swing than that. We're not getting a good swing right now last few times. Got to get stuck here just a little bit. A couple times tonight we've gotten stuck in this spot.
There's one for Broughton.
Good one.
Good set by Dinger. 23-20. Richmond to serve.
You know, all the sophomores that are on the court, most of the time it's 4 at a time, and they're all just so mature for a sophomore bunch. Usually you see them make these kind of mistakes, but man, they do a lot of good things for as young as they are.
Janish, that one's right back at her by Metcalf.
That's a tough one to go at. Now I guarantee you that affects her next shot too.
So match point here. After the Metcalf block, Richmond chance to serve it out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice job there.
Geist again. They're just long, too. Those middles are long.
Yeah, they are. So, Rajab set up for Metcalf.
That was a cool
and that's
play. What a
it.
way to end it. A great set, great approach, great play call. That was a pre-serve play call there. Outstanding.
So a 3-0 sweep for the Mustangs over the Moorhead Spuds tonight. Set number 2, a little bit of a blowout, but both 1 and 3 were close, tightly contested. Saw a lot of good things tonight. Coach Newton from Moorhead, you know, obviously they have a lot of good players, a lot of things that impressed us, but Cheyenne had enough answers tonight to take home the sweep. Thoughts about what we saw tonight, things you saw that Cheyenne did well, or things that they want to continue to work on or improve on?
I'll tell you what, the best thing I saw was the fact that we didn't play perfectly as a team, but we played well enough to win. We still have room to improve. If this squad ever hits full tilt, they're going to be very tough to beat.
So that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Again, on Thursday, 2 nights from now, we're going to be broadcasting a match against Cheyenne and Red River. But for tonight, that's going to wrap things up. Cheyenne takes this one 3-0 in the sweep. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Wolf.
Thanks for having me, Coach.
And Jeremy Newton. Thank you. Have a good evening. We'll be back on Tuesday or on Thursday. See you then.
Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say?